Hey there all craft beer lovers, time for that beer review once again. So, returning to Gothenburg in Sweden and returning to Mohawk Brewing. Taking a look tonight at their bourbon barrel aged Obsidian Imperial Stout, coming in at 10.5% in a 330ml can. And there's the artwork, pretty nice looking I have to say. So, the bourbon barrel-aged version of Obsidian. I have reviewed the original Obsidian. There we go. Oh, sorry. Last year we released Obsidian, an American stout inspired by the export version of a famous Irish beer. After that we filled 5 bourbon vats with this beer. A year later, the beer had picked up a lot of flavors from the dark depths of the barrel. The basic beer, or the base beer, the character of the base beer of coffee, licorice and citrus has been been added with vanilla, coconut, walnut and maple syrup. And that's what they say. Let's give it a bash, see what we get. That sounds interesting. Oh yeah, that's a stiff one. Looks like a carbonated number. Alright. Let's see what we get. Oh my goodness me, that's carbonated. That's definitely a little bit too much carbonation. Right off the bat. It's a bourbon barrel aged beer. It's a barrel aged one. It shouldn't be that carbonated. I think anyways. Alright, let's stop right there. Definitely some more beers left in that can. What do we have? We have a massive head. Look at that, guys. 5-6 fingers worth of a massive mocha colored head. Small bubbles on top. Sure looks like a jet black beer. It looks like a nice presentation, but the head is a little bit too massive. Alright, let's go and get the aroma then. I get licorice and I get citrus. That's what I'm getting. Definitely kind of a hoppy, citrusy note to it. Yeah, licorice. And that's basically what I'm getting. So we will just have to dive through all that foam and see what we get. Cheers, everybody. Okay. I'm gonna go for a quick second sip before we start to dissect the beer. Okay, so I'm going to pour a little bit more beer in while I'm yakking. Alright guys, so what can we say about this one then? The original Obsidian was a quite different beer. And I can say the very same of this, basically. The original Obsidian was kind of very, very hoppy. It was a kind of a very hoppy American stout. I think, don't remember the ABV on the original. I think it was like 6.7% or something like that. Maybe 7%, in that vicinity anyways. And this is an Imperial barrel-aged version of that one. The original was very, very citrusy, hop-driven, kind of a bit of a sharpness to it, a lot of licorice notes. And this one is definitely retaining those qualities. The barrel aging, there's definitely kind of a hint of it. But I don't know. This is a little bit of a strange bird, to be absolutely honest here. I get a hint of bourbon barrel aging. Definitely I get a little bit of wood, but not so much of that maple syrup, that vanilla. Don't really get much of it. There's a hint of it. I won't deny that. There's definitely a hint of it, but It's not really what I expected, and I don't like that massive carbonation. And there's definitely, to be honest, kind of almost like a soapy taste to this one as well. And look at that thick foam coming out. I don't know. I mean, is it something wrong with the beer? I don't know. It doesn't really taste that way. It doesn't taste infected or anything. But it's that weird citrusy, licoricey note. Got the dry wood, slight hint of vanilla, and then bourbon. And then you got that very, very kind of citrus, astringent, hoppy, soapy character to it. Oh, sorry. For me, it's a weird one. It's a strange bird. Mohawk Brewing, bourbon barrel aged Obsidian, 10.5%, 330ml can. Now, you don't notice the alcohol almost, so it's definitely a little bit of danger beer, because it drinks like a 6%. It drinks like the original, basically, but with a little tad of wood and bourbon there, just a tad there. But I mean, definitely danger beer. For me, weird beer, and I'm not sure if I'm totally in agreement with this beer. It's not bad, but it's kind of moving in all directions. It has that kind of weird character to it, that kind of soapy, citrusy, a little bit astringent character, and not super much of that barrel aging or bourbon notes. For me, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Thanks for watching.